Mitchell.
And this is Tri-State Finest. Today we're here with the magician with the camera, a whiz with the edits, definitely one of Tri-State's finest, Brendan Cook, better known as Brendan Production.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
We have a few questions for you. I'm gonna start it out. I just want to know like how your backstory, how you got into filming and making your short films and movies.
Well, it started in middle school actually. I started editing videos like for classes, just like short skits and stuff instead of doing like PowerPoints.
Yeah.
Then I started messing around on YouTube, just making fun videos here and there. And I already had like the skills to like edit and shoot like different things. And then my mom's friends and my parents' friends started asking me to like come and shoot their Sweet 16s and events. Not for money, just for fun, just for free work. And that's really when I built my skills up. And about my sophomore year in high school, I started doing events for money.
Okay.
And that's when it really took off.
You were like naturally good at it from the jump?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
When I say I started in middle school, I actually started in like 3rd grade. So it took a while.
That's really impressive. I don't even know if I knew what video editing was in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
But, at what point did you notice?
Because
like,
I got my first Mac in like 2nd grade.
Okay. Yeah. At what point did you notice your videos are starting to blow up?
Definitely freshman year, because I was getting like capped, like I was limited by like my equipment.
Yeah.
So the end of freshman year, I bought professional equipment, just by the money that I've been saving up, and that's when it really took off.
Okay. I'm starting to want to get into the same like video productions. I've been trying to look into it and try to invest in things. What would be some advice you would give to somebody that wants to start doing this?
You definitely like don't need a lot to start off. You want to definitely get comfortable just by editing, getting like basic software. If you have a computer, you can even edit on your phone. There's plenty of apps.
Okay.
You just want to get comfortable with shooting and doing your research first. And you don't really want to worry about like your edits not being good. You want to put as many edits out there as possible. That's how I got good personally. I had like millions of edits before you see anything on my Instagram or anything. Like I did not start off that good whatsoever.
Yeah.
The more practice you have, like the better you'll get, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. What program would you recommend for somebody?
I think Premiere Pro is free on quarantine right now if you want to learn it, but you can learn any software. The big ones right now is Final Cut and Premiere Pro. Over quarantine, I started learning After Effects, but that's like a pro software, and I don't recommend that to anyone starting out. But literally any software to get you started will like do. Just learning the software and learning how to edit and filming, that's like a big like step into like filmmaking.
Good, thank you. My last question, we all went to prep, so I want to know your favorite memory from prep.
Honestly, it has to be the football games.
Yeah.
Because I got the like special opportunity, like I never played football in my life, but I still got to go onto the field and stuff and record the games, and seeing like the crowd all hyped up and stuff. And they were even hyped to see me because they knew that I was making a video, and if they got into the video, like that would make their day. And I was just like very happy, like at the end of the day of like recording the football games.
Yeah, that's super dope. You made really good videos from Hermit Fest and Brotherhood Days and stuff like that.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so I want to talk about a little bit more about your production and videos. So what is a project that you are most proud of?
So my project that I'm most proud of would definitely be this video that I produced for this Oasis House company in Miami when I went down to record Super Bowl events just recently. The actual challenging part about that wasn't the actual video, but it was meeting the client's like requirements, because all my other clients are just like pretty much basic people. but have worked with different companies before, but they were pretty lenient. But this client wanted like strict requirements like in the video, and I had to follow each like point that they wanted, and it took me like at least like a month to get like everything together in the editing software. And I was really proud of the outcome.
So you said they had strict requirements. Did that limit like your creative aspect, or was it helpful? Or
every time I'm editing for a client and I'm editing for my Instagram, it's a little bit different in the workflow. Usually when I edit for my Instagram, I have my own vision. But when I have like a client, I ask them like certain things that they're looking for, and I try to carry out their vision instead of trying to carry out my vision. That's the difference.
Got you. You said you also went down this, I guess February, to the Super Bowl and recorded the Super Bowl activities. What was that like? How was that?
It was amazing. I mean, I got to see like $50 million mansions and stuff. All the parties that the wealthy people were throwing that weekend. I went to Jamie Foxx's Super Bowl event the night before the Super Bowl. I went to different like speakeasy events. I saw this one event was for NFL players. I saw like over 50 NFL players at this one event. It was pretty cool. I saw French Montana. It was just like very like surreal, honestly. I was definitely blessed to be there.
That's really cool. One of my favorite videos of yours is the Isaiah Rake's commitment video.
The time is now. On everything. Took my heart away from money. I ain't interested in fame. And I pray that never change. Ambition is priceless. It's something that's in your veins. And I put that on.
They said describe Isaiah Rakes in 3 words, and I was like, oh my God. This kid's special. He will be a game changer for any program that can get their hands on him.
It's been a long journey. I haven't attacked it by myself though. It's been a support system behind me, my teammates, my parents, and my family, along with my coaches. I also want to thank God for these blessings. With that being said, I will be committed to Texas A&M University.
Priceless. It's something that's in your veins. And I put that on my name.
Yeah.
Was Isaiah and you like combine like creativity, like, or was it just all your creativity, or how was that video formed?
It was definitely a mixed creativity because I wanted to make sure that I'm putting out his message that he wanted for the commitment video. But like the shots and stuff, they were pretty much like my creativity, but the location that he set it in, that was all him. So once we got to the location, I set up each shot to get the best like view of what he was doing, you know what I mean?
Nice. Finally, I know there's probably some difficulties that you have in recording and editing. So what are some of those difficulties and how do you overcome them?
Honestly, the difficulties that I had, they get like easier and easier over the time because every single mistake I have, I literally remember each one and I make sure it never happens again. Like I made one of the biggest mistakes at Hermit Fest. I don't know if you know anything about recording, but I recorded it in 4K, 30 frames per second instead of slow motion. And that just like killed me. And I made sure that whenever I look at my camera, whenever I'm about to record, I make sure I look through the settings thoroughly and make sure like I'm recording what I want to record, you know what I mean? Just like those little things, making sure like any mistakes that I really have, I really just like make sure it really never happens again. That's how I get to the point that I'm able to be at now.
Nice.
All right, so I just have some questions too, kind of more about like where you plan on bringing your skills and your business.
Oh, yeah.
Like you said in like our intermission kind of thing, you said you want to go out to the West Coast for college. And obviously that's kind of big on video production and Hollywood and all that. So how do you think you're going to bring your skills and your business into the West Coast, into college and that market?
So I think my business has like a lot of potential, right? What I want to do with it is really expand. I want to grow to like a team for events, and I want to really get into like bigger events, like things that'll take more of my time and less like events throughout the year, so I can focus on the bigger projects, and a team would really help me with that. The things that I'm looking on doing with my business right now is like tours, whether it be musicians or anything else, and I really want to get into like commercials, but I think I'm gonna like wait later on that, because it takes like a lot more like investing into the business to actually get into that.
Okay, so you know how you want to make your business bigger. So, you know, as you make it bigger, is there any like specific mission, kind of like charity wise, that you kind of have your eye on? Like you want to use your skills and like kind of like that Omega project we were talking about, how you can like use it for good?
So I'm actually working on like campaigns to put out with this anti-vaping, like anti-tobacco company in New York. And I'm gonna be working on some projects, like video projects to put out on my Instagram, which will be pretty cool. And I think it's like interesting because I can like mix like being like cool with like putting out a good message at the same time, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So one last thing. So what, even as you continue to grow your business, maybe you bring on new people, new editors, new videographers, what is one thing you think makes a Brendan's production video? Like what stands out? What makes it you?
I definitely just try to make it myself, you know? At first I was slapping on a lot of transitions from YouTube, things like that, but I really like went past that, and I really learned how to do everything by myself. I felt like I was really confident in my editing, that I can learn new skills, not by YouTube, but just by trying to figure out new things by myself. And I feel like that makes me like a really good editor when it comes to my videos, because I can set up any shot that I want to, like when I'm at the event, but I feel like my editing really like pushes the video to a new level.
I think your story is really inspiring, and how you're making your own business and getting all these opportunities at such a young age, and that a lot of people should look up to you and be inspired by that.
Thank you.
We're gonna go to our next segment. Who was your first celebrity crush?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't know.
What's your favorite food?
Funny fact about me, I don't really like food that much.
We need some milk.
I really think food's like just something that I eat to like live, you know? I don't know. Like I'm not a big food guy. I just eat food to like live.
What animal would you be?
Definitely a dog, because I've never seen a dog be sad. I feel like they have a nice life if they get a good family, you know what I mean?
Well, I know you just said you don't really like food, but if you had to choose a cereal to eat in the morning time, which one would you eat?
Definitely Reese's Puffs.
Okay, I can see it.
What's your favorite song right now?
Oh, probably All the Lights by Kanye.
I love to hear it.
That's tough.
Love to hear it.
Yeah.
What's your most embarrassing story that you're willing to tell?
I don't know if this was embarrassing. It was embarrassing for me at least, but it's probably just like a big mistake that I had. It really wasn't my fault, but I went to this one event in Philadelphia, and I got back to my house and tried to upload all the footage, and my SD card corrupted, so the whole entire event was wiped. And what I did to fix that, now I shoot my videos on 2 SD card slots at one time. So you learn from your mistakes, I guess, right?
Definitely. What's the last text message you sent?
Let me check. It was to my mom. She asked if I bought something on PayPal, and I said yes.
If you were a superhero, what powers would you have?
Definitely fly, because people say teleport, but I feel like you don't get like the thrill you would get from flying, and you still get to destinations like pretty fast.
If you're a sneaker guy, what's your favorite sneaker?
Honestly, I'm not a big sneaker guy. Like, I just rock Vans a lot, so.
I like it.
We're gonna go into our next segment. We're gonna play Would You Rather.
Okay.
I'll start off. Would you rather be an infamous movie star or an unknown producer?
Honestly, unknown producer. I'm not really looking for fame. I just want to have a happy life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would you rather be able to speak any language or communicate with animals?
Animals. Because if I knew what my dog was thinking, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
That would be different too.
Since you don't really like food, would you rather eat dog or cat food with every meal?
Probably neither, but probably like dog food maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Would you rather your house be robbed or your phone be hacked?
Definitely house be robbed, because I can replace anything in my house.
Yeah.
Would you rather always be stuck in traffic but find the perfect parking spot, or but never hit traffic but always take forever to park?
Definitely the no traffic, because the stop and go, that's pretty annoying.
Would you rather die by the age of 50 with no regrets or live to 100 with many regrets?
Definitely die at 50.
I know you already answered this question, but would you rather be invisible or fly?
Fly.
Yeah.
Would you rather shoot for the Super Bowl or shoot for a big concert like Rolling Loud or Made in America or something like that?
Definitely the Super Bowl, because I feel like I have more control over that. I'll explain that a little bit, because like Rolling Loud and everything, like me trying to set up my shots while there's like crowds and like there's barriers, and I've shot like a couple of concerts before, and it's pretty hard to like get what you want out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I took pictures the last Made in America. It's definitely a mess. It's just dust, people. Fun, but not fun. But would you rather be super bored or too busy and stressed?
Definitely too busy and stressed, because when I feel like that I'm busy in my work and stressed out, like when life's really moving on, I feel like that's when I'm most at peace. Like I'm just engulfed in my work, and that's when I'm really at the best.
Yeah, that's a good trait to have, for real. That's the end of this segment. Would you like to shout out your Instagram?
Oh yes, my Instagram is Brendan Productions.
Twitter?
Brendan PROD. I don't really post to my Twitter. I just repost the videos that I make there.
You post on YouTube too, right?
Just a little bit. That shows a little bit more of my client work. I really got to upload more of my client work up there.
Okay.
But my YouTube is Brendan Productions with a space in between.
Okay. Thank you for coming on. We really appreciate everything that we talked about today, and it was really inspiring video.
Of course.